Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. In today's video, I am actually going to talk to you about my adoption with my son, why he's not with me, stuff like that. Well, this all goes back to 2012, 2011, 2012. I think it was 2011, it was 2012. I had found out I was pregnant with my son. Now, his dad and I had met on Meet Me, or it used to be my yearbook. We met, we fell in love, we were together on and off throughout the relationship. We had our fights, stuff like that, a normal couple would. We broke up. So when we broke up this last time, you get where I'm going. 9 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. I had a friend down with me. He actually was down here to stay with me and to live with me. And, we went to Walmart. This was when I was down in Missouri. We went down to Walmart. Before the Walmart day, I came home from GED. I passed out on my living room, on my apartment floor. I had called him to come get me, to give me a bucket. I was not feeling good at all. I wanted to puke. Raw chicken. Raw chicken is what made me think I was pregnant. So, I went down. He came down, gave me a bucket, and he took care of me. The next day, we actually went down and went down to Walmart. We walked to Walmart from my house to Walmart. Not a fun walk. We went to Walmart, got a pregnancy test. I fucked up on the first one. Don't ask me how. This is the first time I've actually took one in a while. Got a pregnancy test, found out I was pregnant. The second test that I took, I went and told his sister, and of course, his sister went off and blabbed her mouth and told him. He told his mom and dad. His mom and dad wanted me to get an abortion, which I don't believe in that, especially with the fact that I'm a Christian. So I don't believe in abortions. Then we went to a doctor's appointment, and I made an appointment with the Women's and Children's Hospital in Missouri at the university. Found out I was 9 weeks and 1 day pregnant, and I was actually supposed to take a trip to back here in Rhode Island, to be with my dad, because my dad had a 50-50 chance of dying and a 50-50 chance of living. So they didn't know what was going to happen with him. There was a hurricane up here. It was a mess. And I wanted to be up here for my family. And I was up here with my family. I was 9 weeks pregnant. I came up here. I was homeless. I had no place to go. Luckily, I stayed with my cousin Serenity and my cousin Jason, who I'm really, really close to. But yeah, I was happy-go-lucky. I was trying to find a place to live. I was going from house to house to house to house. but I was trying to find a stable place, and then when I was living with Serenity, I was actually stable. Don't mind the noise in the background, the cat and the dog's playing. And I found out that I made an appointment to go see a doctor, and my son's got a lot of medical issues. He's got an abnormality of the lung, and he's got and then he's got a one kidney. So he was just he was a healthy baby. He was healthy. I didn't know about this cyst on his lung until 24 weeks. I was going to all my appointments to my doctors, except for the one times where I missed them, and I was very, very sick, and I couldn't really I couldn't leave the house without wanting to throw up. So fast forward to April. I found out, I went to my OBGYN, and I went to see a assistant that she had, and told her that I was looking for a place on my own because I was living with my family and I wanted to be on my own. And things just got worse from there. She said, "Don't be surprised if DCYF walks in your room after you have the baby." And sure enough, May 18th, they walked in. May 16th, I found out that I was going for an induction. And then May 17th, I had him at 4:32 in the afternoon. He was 5 pounds 15 ounces, and his name is Jaden. The day after I had him, DCYF walked into my apartment, not in my apartment, in my room, and asked me a bunch of questions about my mom and her record and stuff like that. I didn't know my mom had a record until recently, until 2 years ago. So I didn't know. So it was a lot. And about 2 years of me fighting, I finally decided, they had decided that it was time for an open adoption. I complied with everything that they wanted, and it just didn't really make sense. So they did the open adoption. Hi, baby. They did the open adoption with him. Went to court, signed my rights over willingly, not forcefully, willingly. My cousin Nicole's got him. I see him 4 times a year. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, his birthday, and Easter. Easter and his birthday. And I did everything that DCYF wanted. I went to my visits, even though I missed a couple because I was up in Maine. But I did a lot of stuff that I needed to do, and nothing really cooperated with it. So I decided that it was best that my cousin has them because of the fact that I didn't really have a stable place to go. I wasn't in the best stable mind. And I still get to see him. He still loves me. I still care for him. I'm actually gonna be buying him some clothes on Friday. So if you want to come along with that, I'll do that. But I'll leave you my other channel, which is my gaming channel, up in the iCard. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.